welcome to another monthly favorites video. This one is for the month of May of 2018. For those of you who are new here, I always do them right at the start of the following month so I can have the entire month to find new favorite things that I'd like to share with you guys, or just things that I enjoyed a whole lot during that month. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. As usual, we're gonna start with the lippies since we always got some. So no surprise to anybody, is the Baby Lips Hot Hibiscus. This was so pretty. No shock to anybody that this made it onto my list. It is just such a gorgeous color. If you didn't see my review on that and you'd like to see the color that this is, definitely go check that out because it's a really, really pretty one. Next, we have Crazy Rumors Lip Balm in Cola, which it still blows my mind how authentic this smells, not only just in the cola part, but there's something about it that smells fizzy, and I don't even know how that's possible, but it somehow captures it, and I'm just like, I don't know how they did that, but I'm really, really impressed. So that made my list too, because I've been using it a lot. Next up are both of the two newest chapsticks, the Tangerine Clementine and Crisp Apple. Now, while review points-wise they didn't exactly perform the best, it doesn't mean I have enjoyed them any less. Actually, I'm going to put more of the apple one on right now. God, that smells good. Okay. So, there's that guy. Okay. So, both of these made my list, which may or may not surprise some of you because, again, by the numbers, they didn't technically perform that well. But I've been using the hell out of them, so they made the list because I've really enjoyed them, even if on paper they didn't do that great. So, after that, this guy right here, which I think I've only worn on camera once, but I've worn in person more than that. And this is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Milan. And this is that gorgeous pinky tone that some of you guys saw and were offering up a ton of compliments on Instagram about. It's just very nice, and having figured out some tips with the ugly one over here of how to make it stay on better, that makes me like it even more. Then for the last of the lippies, we have the Baby Balmy in Summerfruit, or is it Summerberry? Summerberry, not Summerfruit, sorry. So this guy, I very visibly put a dent into. Those were straight lines before, and now it looks like one of the Hershey's Kisses lip balms because of how much use I put on it. And this is one of the minis, so it won't take me that long to wear it down, and I'm apparently well on my way, so that is it for those. Now, this isn't a specific product per se, so much as just a genre, if you will. But colored eyeliners, despite the fact that I don't have any on right now, mostly because it is 10:04 at night, and it would be pretty stupid for me to put some on right now when it would literally just be for this video, just to go wash it off like a few minutes later so I could go to bed. Yeah, that seems kind of dumb, so I didn't put any on for the sake of this video, as much as I'd like to, but it has been a favorite this past month, so made the list. Also, I am wearing one of these, a fabric headband. These, boy, I wish I had discovered them sooner. They are so comfy. They don't give me headaches like most traditional, just like horseshoe-shaped headbands. You know, the ones you just slide on, like most headbands are. Those tend to pinch too hard right around here on me, and it just triggers really bad headaches for me, so I don't generally like wearing them that much. It's why I don't wear the kitty ears more often, with the exception of the rhinestone pair, because the rhinestone pair doesn't do that to me, but the other ones all pinch that spot, and they all give me headaches really quick, so those kind of headbands are straight out, but this does not put pressure right there, so it's winner in my book, and it keeps my hair out of my face, which also a winner in my book. I also more recently bought one of those the plastic comb type headbands, but apparently I don't know what the hell I'm doing with it. I think I need like a tutorial on the proper way to work it, because I feel like every time I try to put it on, I somehow screw it up terribly. I'm just like, I bet that's not how this is supposed to work. I don't think. So, yeah, that did not make the favorites list. I may put it on a future one if I can figure out how to wear it correctly, but for right now, the fabric ones, I've been loving them big time, so they make the list. So then, I feel like I briefly showed this last month, but it wasn't like an official slot on the list. But the Frankie and Annette movie collections, or movie legends collection. This, you guys have no freaking clue how badly I wanted. And generally, every time I've ever seen it available online, it was going for like $120 or more. I believe I got mine for 30 something just because there's some cosmetic damages on the box itself. But the discs themselves had never been played. So I'm just like, dude, I don't care. It's gonna get some wear and tear from my using them, so as long as the discs are in good condition, I don't care. So this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movies in it. I believe it's the entire Frankie and Annette series. So we've got Beach Blanket Bingo, How to Stuff a Wild Bikini, Beach Party, Bikini Beach, Fireball 500, Thunder Alley, Muscle Beach Party, and Ski Party. So most of you are probably too young to have a clue who Frankie and Annette even are, much less what any of these films are, but those of you who are like classic film nerds like I am, especially ones who love anything from the 60s, are probably well aware of exactly what these are, and I don't know, some people just find them too cheesy to stand, but I'm like, dude, no, I freaking love them because of that, and they're just so wholesome and pure, and I love them. I love them. So, given every time any of these are on TCM, I freaking drop everything to either watch them while they're on, or I DVR them, or I watch them on the site, or all of the above. I figured, you know what? Given I found this for a good price, I think it's time to finally own these. And fun fact, the bad guy in all these films is a little guy named Eric Von Zipper. One of my dad's first dogs was named Eric Von Zipper. And having watched these films, I see exactly why. It was this little midgety, undersized, runt-of-the-litter German Shepherd that was all stocky as hell, thought he was a little badass, even though in reality, not so much. Yeah, the character in these films, that same description kind of fits. And he also has a German Shepherd, so I'm like, uh-huh. And given the era that he had that dog, I wonder where he could have gotten such a unique name. Yeah, so there's that. He didn't tell me that. He actually claimed for the longest time that he came up with that name out of the blue. Until I saw Beach Blanket Bingo and I heard that name pop up and I was like, I'd only ever heard that name in my life referring to the dog of the same name, so to hear a movie character name that, and such an odd name, I was like, there's no way that's coincidence. This has to be where they got that name. And my dad denied it to the hilt, so I asked my uncle about it. They totally named him after these films. And then I asked my dad again, and then, oh yeah, of course we named him after that. It's like, so how come you didn't just tell me that the first 10 times I asked you about the dog? I don't even know. I don't know, but like I said, fun fact, apparently one of my dad's first dogs was named after the bad guy in the Frankie and Annette movies, because I don't know why. So, anywho, that was that entry on the list. So, the next one after that, I actually don't have a physical item to show you for it, but you can find it on YouTube to watch it if anybody's curious, but it's, I don't know if this counts as a music video or a short film or what you'd want to classify it as, but Ringo Starr's The Cooler, because it's kind of like like 2, maybe 3 music videos in one, but it's also like a short film. It's weird as hell. Fair warning, but honestly, it is a guilty pleasure of mine, and I had kind of forgotten about it until recently, until somebody mentioned it on Twitter, and I was like, oh my god, I'm rewatching it right now. And I rewatched it a bunch of times, and next thing I knew, I was rewatching it to death, and it's like, I forgot how much I love this stupid thing. Goodness, I watched that thing to death when I was a teenager. And there was no YouTube yet at that point, so I had like a really, really, really shitty bootleg VHS copy of it. Yeah, that. So, seeing it in slightly better quality on YouTube now makes me quite happy. But yeah, it, like I said, it's very weird, and if you go look it up and you're just sitting there watching going, I don't understand the appeal. Don't worry. I don't think 99% of the population would understand the appeal of this. Just, I'm really weird. I've been loving on it. So. But also, on a Beatly note, this also made a very random resurgence that I wasn't quite expecting would at this point in time, but it did. Part 1 of the Beatles Anthology albums. Don't know why just this one in particular. Part 2 and 3 I've barely touched lately, but Part 1 has basically been on repeat all of this past month. All coming to a pinnacle point a few nights ago where I decided I'm gonna stay up till 3 in the morning watching the documentary of the same title. All 11 hours of it non-stop. Worth it! Yeah, felt worth it at the time. Next day, felt like death warmed over. But yeah, the album anyway just is phenomenal. All 3 of them are really, but for some reason my brain has just really latched back onto part 1 again. I have honestly had this CD, which it's got some wear on it from age and my abuse, but I have had this since like 1995. So since I was 10 years old, I've had this. It's so yellowed on the side. Oh my goodness, but it still plays great. I just, gosh. Still to this day, I flip through here, and like the little official merchandise section in here, part of me is still butthurt that I never got to own any of these. Oh my goodness. I think I would have probably mostly just wanted like the denim jacket and the little mini backpack, but they're so friggin' cute. But yeah, so that's a thing. Back in 1995, that denim jacket cost $125. The mini backpack cost $40. Let's consult the eBay and see what they currently go for, shall we? Just out of morbid curiosity. I should have checked this before filming, but I didn't. I'm doing it now, so God only knows what we're about to find. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll find a really good deal and I'll just bid on it here and now, but that will probably not be my luck. Okay, let's see here. Beatles Anthology jacket. Let's just see. Anything even comes up. Haha! Ha! Well, first off, my laptop just died because I didn't bring over the battery pack for it. So I'm gonna grab that. But right before it did, I saw a price on one. And it's not good. Oh boy. Cost of inflation, guys. Okay. Grabbing the battery. But it said there was 4 listings. 3 of which, or no, 2 of which didn't look like had anything to do with the actual thing, but hold on. Come on, silly thing. Plug into the wall. Plug into the computer. Okay. Come on, silly computer, come back. Come on. You can do the thing. Technical difficulties, stay with me. Come on. Let's trying to boot back up. Because I think it just went into hibernate mode, so it shouldn't take terribly long anyway, I hope. So right now we just have a little, okay, it's starting to come back. Bring back my screen, that would be great. But basically what I was trying to say before, cost of inflation is very real here. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, there's only one that's the actual jacket. It's an extra large, so it'd be too big for me anyway, but, $1,000! Plus $52 for shipping. That ain't gonna happen in this lifetime, guys. Boy, really missed the boat by not having that money in 1995, but I was 10 years old. Where would a 10-year-old get $125 to spend on a jacket? Just saying. Let's check for the little mini backpack. I just want to see. Come on, you. Come on, do a thing. I'm trying to get it to let me type in the search bar, and it's just acting like, what search bar? Oh, you piece of crap computer, why do you hate me? Maybe if I refresh it, it'll help. Or it'll make it worse. I don't know. Again, technical difficulties, hang with me. I would search on my iPod, but I'm filming on my iPod, so that's kinda out of the question. Okay. There we go. I think. Yeah. Beatles Anthology backpack. I bet this doesn't even come up, because there probably were hardly, like, any of them sold. Yeah, as I thought, nothing. That makes me sad. But what can you do, right? Oh well. But still, while I expected that that jacket would have gone up in value, I don't think I was expecting it to be quite that bad, so, ouch. Ouch. Alright, well, back to the list anyway. Regardless, still hardcore loving on Beatles Anthology 1. So this we reviewed last month, and I've been quite enjoying ever since, but this is the Bigelow Perfect Peach Tea. It is so good. Even just opening the box, you can smell the peachiness in there. It's lovely. Probably gonna have some after I film this. The next thing, actually next two things, I don't have anything physical to show you for them. One is the Casagai Peach Gummy Candies, which I did a review on, so if you want to actually see the thing, go back a little ways on this channel and watch the review for that. The other, there is no review for, it's just something I've been enjoying that was just a random find that I've enjoyed, and it is the Galbani Pepper Jack cheese sticks. They're kind of like string cheese, except you can't peel them like string cheese. They're just cheese sticks, like mozzarella sticks, except that they're pepper jack instead of whatever mozzarella sticks are made of. Mozzarella, I suppose. Come on, brain, you can work, you can do the thing. They're really, 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 really good, and I didn't even know they were a thing that existed till a couple weeks ago when I spotted them, and I was like, I must have those. So I got them, I ate them all, and then I got some more, and I've eaten most of them, because I'm a fatty. And then on a slightly, I emphasize slightly healthier note, just Ocean Spray craisins. There is nothing fancy, nothing crazy here. They are just craisins. I've just enjoyed them lately. I don't know. I've been on a kick of these. I don't really know why, but they're at least slightly healthier than a lot of things I could be eating, so still loaded with sugar, I'm sure, but not as much as some of the stuff that I eat, so there is that. And then finally, last thing on the list this month is the Premier Binacle Dual Tip Design Markers. These are alcohol-based markers, a lot like my Copic knockoffs. These are, in a way, Copic knockoffs, except that they don't have a brush tip. They have a chisel tip, and they have a bullet nib. Let me just Well, first off, we've got quite the little array of colors here. Yeah, it's only a 24 set. I don't believe they make more pens in this brand than that, but kind of wish they did, even though a lot of artists claim these are really quite low-end alcohol markers. I like them, so shit on them all you want. I like them. So here is the bullet nib for those of you who are interested. And here is the chisel nib. They've got that on all of these. I like the way that the caps are designed on these, since they have these little cutouts, these little notches, so that when you go to put it back on, it has to line up correctly, and you will know that it's on properly when it clicks into place. If it's not clicked into place, you know it's not on all the way. I think that is a genius system. I also like the little rubberized grips that it's got here, but it's only got one on the chisel tip end, not the bullet nib end. So, I mean, kind of wish it were on both, but since it's not, I'm happy it has one at all, but could be better. If you guys follow my social media accounts, you know that I'm doing a doodle challenge this past month, which is going to extend into this month because I fell so far behind with it. But the Mega Man one that I did was entirely with these markers. So, just saying, they're not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So, but yeah, that is the last thing on this month's favorites list, so hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed filming it. There were a couple more shout-outs I am supposed to mention. Let me go grab the names real quick since my computer's over here and all. I meant to jot them down on paper, but I forgot. But I didn't forget to do these shout-outs, so let me just get over to my comments. Okay, so the first one is for, I'm not sure if you pronounce this name Cease or Cece Ray, and the other one is for Bailey Peters, who I think I recognize that name, and she's been around this channel for a long time, so hi to both of you, thank you for watching. So anyways, that is it for this video. As usual, if you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. What was your favorite thing that I shared this month, or just anything you particularly have been loving this past month yourself? Let me know down below, as well as anything else you feel like leaving me. Make sure you're following my social media accounts. They're all listed down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time. Bye-bye.